Welcome, Paul. Thank you so
Hello.
much for your time. Anglo Gold, Ashanti.
Great results today. I mean, you know, I've been a big gold critic over all the years. So I was talking to my colleagues and I was saying, well, look, you know, they actually generated real earnings. So Mark Kutufani's comments about how the company needs to be renamed Profits Are Us seems a little bit less inappropriate now. But of course, they put on like a 12.5 PE at this level. And the question I guess you've got to ask yourself is, with Billiton trading at like a 7-8 PE, does the gold stock require or deserve that sort of higher rating? For me, I'd still be in the latter in the diversified
So
minus.
let's also look at the growth rates out of the Eurozone. Germany contracting less than expected for the fourth quarter, so we're happy about that. Netherlands also contracting in the fourth quarter.
Yes, one of my Twitter friends was saying, oh my goodness, you know, the Netherlands is now in contraction. Well, he actually said the R word, recession. In fact, that's not the case. They've had one quarter of...
You need to have 3 quarters of
You need to have, I think, 2 sequentially. Anyway, I said, look, hang on. My experience is that these people are extremely rich. I went and had a look at one of those kind of Wikipedia pages that grades countries by their NAV per adult, which is, you know, another way of looking at where people are in the broader spectrum. And the average adult Dutch person from the Netherlands has a net worth of somewhere in the region of $180,000. So I can tell you without any fear of contradiction that the Dutch can suck up 1 or 2 quarters of slightly negative economic growth. They'll still be fine.
So what else are you looking at, Paul?
Well, there was a great comment which I loved on Twitter today from Peter Bruce, the Business Day editor. He said to somebody who was asking a question about SAA and whether or not it ought not to be making profits, because everybody was comparing SAA's losses to that of Comair and saying, you know, SAA, you know, should they really be putting their hands up and getting a 6 billion rand bailout from the South African government? And he said, but they're not a company anymore, they're an infrastructure project. So, you know, this whole thing about the Minister of Public Enterprises wants to build infrastructure in this country. Well, there's the good news, people. SAA is an infrastructure project.
That's very interesting. Thank you so much, Paul, for joining us.